first over. Good end to the first over for Ireland. At the end of the first over, they're 8 for no loss. One over 8 for no loss. In comes 32-year-old Shapur Zadran. Left arm, medium fast, 36 matches. And the man sitting next to me knows more about him.
Oh, absolutely. Shapur Zadran. He maintained his fitness really well. And he used to bowl up to 140 plus. But nowadays he reduced his pace. And also the run-up is a little bit shorter. Big fan of Shoaib Akhtar. Running. Hair was flying in the air. He loves to bowl quick. He improved a lot. His skills. This is the last delivery. Couple of bounces to the boundary. But very full delivery. If you see Ireland spin bowling in first 6 overs, they bowl a little bit shorter and quicker. They not give the room or allow Afghanistan batsmen to hit the ball to the mid-on or mid-off. So Mujib should think there's not much spin, there's not much drifting. It's better to bowl a little bit quicker and not too fuller.
And that's right, always bowl to a plan, isn't it, in the first 6 overs. Again, taking the pace of the ball, misfield will again allow a run to Kevin O'Brien there. Moves on to 3 runs, gets Paul Sterling on strike. But as Hamid was mentioning, bowling to a plan is important. Giving absolute no room to the Afghanistan openers was the key. And have a look at that again. In the slot, that should have been a dot ball, but small misfield resulting in a run.
Sami Shinwari, one of the best fielder in Afghanistan side at some time. Best fielders can make mistakes. We have seen in Ireland innings as well when they're bowling to Afghanistan in last 10 overs, some sloppy fielding work. And now we have seen from Nabi and Sami. Every single run is very important. Improvise this time. Win for appeal. Luckily they didn't connect. Otherwise it will be a 6. It's a good line and length from Shapur.
Oh yes, Paul Sterling looking for that sweep there. The intention was right because it's the short fine leg. So if you just clear him, that's 4 runs for you. But unfortunately for him, was not able to connect. Good bowling. Again, nicely connected straight to the fielder. This time, he doesn't make a mistake. Good ball.
Excellent bowling from Shapur. He's not giving any room, any width to Paul Sterling. He knows his strength. He all the time loves to connect the ball through to cover or mid-off area. A punchy player. Looking for the punch, but Shapur is very intelligent. He's not giving any room to Sterling. Sterling will be looking for a boundary because Ireland needs some boundaries to put pressure on Afghanistan side. This time, make himself room, slower delivery. He connects really well, and it's a boundary. That's what I was talking about. He always looking true to the cover. Just slightly, little bit. He moves his feet and releases his hands, and there was no chance who can save this boundary. A welcome boundary for Ireland and Paul Sterling. Good cricket.
Is absolutely needed right now. Clears his front foot, clears the infield, and gets 4 runs. Moves on to 30. Just 5 runs conceded by Shapur in this over. The first 4 deliveries went away only for a run, and then the boundary on the 5th delivery. Again, as he connected well, but straight to the fielder. Dot ball to end the second over. Ireland are 13 for no loss. When the target is 185, you need the first 6 overs to be getting a lot of runs right now for Ireland. Going for the big hit on the leg side, big appeal. Umpire says not out, he's unmoved there.
Umpire Ahmad Shah Pakhtien was not interested. The ball was drifting a little bit towards leg side. Yeah, it was a fair and good decision from the umpire in the end. This time wants to sweep, a slog sweep, but excellent bowling from Mujib. Not too fuller, not too shorter. Excellent line and length. That's the best line. He's not giving opportunity to Kevin O'Brien. This time fuller, straighter, in a maximum. What a shot from Kevin O'Brien. Excellent cricket, beautiful batting. 2 dot deliveries, and then the third one, a maximum Shpagiza.
Oh yes, in the slot there, and Kevin O'Brien is not going to miss on such opportunities. Gets the 6. Again shuffling, swept away, gets 4 more. This is good striking by Kevin O'Brien, putting some pressure on Mujib and getting those runs.
Well, Mr. Kings 11 Punjab in pressure. Mr. Magician in trouble. Back-to-back boundaries, maximum in a 4 now. I have to say, a good cricket from Kevin O'Brien. The shuffling, the movement of his feet is absolutely brilliant. This time sweeps again, and he connects really well. Looks like a maximum. Yeah, it's a 6. What a shot, what a cricket. Mujib in trouble. Afghanistan is also in trouble. What a cricket. Runs are ticking. Brilliant cricket.
Yeah, that's right, Amit. There's some pressure now on the young bowler, Mujib. He's played a lot of T20 international cricket across the world, but right now, under the pump.
Catch it!
Again in the air, chance. Fielder under it, will be able to reach to that one. Yes, he has. Good catch taken there. And eventually it's Mujib who comes out victorious.
Well, it happens same in the first T20s. Kevin O'Brien with some boundaries, and then Mujib got him out. And this time again, 2 boundaries and a catch from Kareem Jannat. What a catch. It's not easy catch when you're running towards backside and looking to the ball. As coaches always says, eyes on the ball. He never drop his eyes. A brilliant catch. A missed time from Kevin O'Brien, but a good innings. He got 19 runs. Ireland 29 for 1.
What a brilliant catch that was, and the first wicket resulting in the skipper coming in, Andy Balbirnie. 42nd match, 890 runs, 83 his best, 42 T20 internationals for the skipper. And it's going to be Shapur Zadran to bowl his second over and the 4th over of the innings. 29 for 1 are Ireland. First ball, Balbirnie in the air, just falling short of the fielder there.
Balbirnie is here because of this. A brilliant catch from Kareem Jannat in a mistime shot. He tried to clear the mid-off area once again, but what an athlete, what a cricketer he is. A younger brother of skipper Asghar Afghan. A good talented cricketer. Kenny Balboni take his team leading from the front like Asghar Afghan did for Afghanistan.
There's some responsibility on him now because, as we were discussing, Ireland are heavy on the top three. Paul Sterling, Andrew Balboni, Kevin O'Brien. Kevin O'Brien is back in the dugout after looking to make the most of the off-spinner. Look at the support there for Afghanistan. Anywhere across the world, Afghanistan playing, there's support for you, isn't it? Yes, this is the Hamid style. The headgear is missing though, but the flag's there. The headgear is missing, Hamid, but good support for Afghanistan anywhere that they play.
Yeah, absolutely. I love these three colors. Whenever I see, I feel I'm in the ground. so peace for all.
Absolutely. Hamid Hassan there with us in the comm box. Paul Sterling batting on 10 of 7 balls. Short ball, short fine leg will cut that out. Just a run, good bowling so far by Shapur. He's just given away 7 runs in his 9 deliveries.
Yeah, absolutely. He's using his experience. He bowled really well in Shpagiza. Got plenty of wickets with slower cutters. Beautiful young kid with the beautiful flags. But not be drinking this if you want to become a cricketer.
Absolutely. If you want to be a fast bowler like Hamid Hassan, you should be away from all those drinks. Makes room for himself, covers the infield, clears it, and has it gone all the way? Wait for the decision from the umpire. Nonetheless, it's a good shot and it's been signalled as 4 runs.
Well, it's a shot a day for me. One of the best shots of the match so far. Brilliant shot. They all the time try to cover area because they know there's a no fielder, and this time Shapur reduced his pace, but the way he connects was absolutely brilliant. A good shot from skipper.
Ken opens the face of the bat, looking for the gap, but brilliant fielding there by Najib. Diving to his left and definitely saving 3 runs for his team.
Excellent effort from Najib. Saved 2-3 runs for the side. A commitment. One of the most strongest throw he have in the side. Always busy, Asghar Afghan. If he's captain or not captain, he loves to be leading from the front. And he's a captain now.
So last ball of the 4th over. Again, nicely played, looking for the quick run. Directed, might be close. Not to happen though. Single to end the 4th over. Ireland are 37 for 1.
This game is nicely poised. 37 for 1 Ireland after 4 overs. Kevin O'Brien, that was a big wicket. Playing up pitch, that's happened. The fielder coming underneath. And that's the second wicket. The second wicket for Mujib. Paul Sterling, the danger man. He's got to go back. Just trying to take the hill route up. Didn't get the timing right. Didn't get the elevation that he wanted. And Ireland, they have lost the second wicket. Welcome, Devinder.
Thank you, Ajay. Well. He went for 49 from the previous match, but taken 2 important wickets here. Both the openers back in the pavilion. Paul Sterling, always a dangerous man there, and was caught beautifully by the fielder coming in from the boundary. He has always been a safe fielder. Nazibullah Jadran taking the catch, and Paul Sterling is dismissed for 12 of 10. Not quite getting the team off to a cracker. 37 for 2. Ireland in a spot of bother.
Boys.
37 for 2. Given Delney up, comes in. He's got a task in hand. The problem for Ireland is both the new batters out there. And this was the second wicket to fall. Paul Sterling playing that high up in the air, not getting the distance that he wanted. But two big wickets coming for Mujib. First getting the wicket of Kevin O'Brien. That was a great catch by Karim Jannat. And then this wicket of Paul Sterling. And that's the reason Delney, he comes in. Another right-hander. Gareth Delney, 22 years old. The 22nd game for him. 250s. He's done well in his short career. And he's there because this was a wicket. Didn't get the distance that he wanted. Like high up in the air. Good neat catch in the deep. Ugly just shout as well. There was that bat in it. That wood in it. The ball just coming up into the right-hander. Just thought there were two noises there. High back left. Yes, that one just coming in to the right-hander. Mixing his deliveries really nicely. Mujib. 1 is the call.
And one they will get. The good news for Afghanistan is that the man who went for 49 in 4 overs in the previous match, he's striking. He's striking well, getting both the openers early today. And they needed big partnership at the top of the order to match and to explore the possibility of win. A fantastic over this from Mujibur Rahman once again. 5 overs bowled here in Greater Noida. It's 39 for 2 Ireland.
It's really good to see people in today, being a Sunday, being a holiday. A lot of support here for the Afghanistan side. Beautiful sitting there on the hill banks. Going to be a change in bowling now from the far end. The man who took that wonderful catch to dismiss Kevin O'Brien, he comes in. Karim Jannat, another handy all-rounder for Afghanistan, coming on from the far end. 24 wickets for him in his T20 career. 5 for 11 being his best.
Yeah, it came at a time when the team was struggling. They lost the first T20 against the West Indies in Lucknow, then taking those 5 wickets in second T20 to turn the tide over and win that T20 match. It's been driven beautifully. The placement was immaculate.
Yeah, that shows his potential as a batsman. Just carving it away on the offside, just opening the bat face. Beautifully done by him. Knew exactly what he was doing. Very controlled shot. Just bisecting that gap. The first boundary here for Delney. Saw him in the last game as well. Looked very impressive with the bat. Just the technique that he possesses, Devinder.
Yeah, handy all-rounder. He performed really well in the World Cup T20 World Cup qualifiers in Oman. Then had a fantastic series in West Indies T20 and ODI also. And now he's on to 6. He is going to be key man from this position when it comes to producing the boundaries at the consistent rate to get there. The current rate is 8.25, but they need much more than this.
Lovely strike. Beautifully timed. Racing away. Quality shot once again, just making room for himself.
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Well, Bernie on that occasion, look at this one, didn't try to hit it hard. It was all about finding the gaps, just opening the face of the bat and timed it to perfection to get a boundary. Just giving a bit of room to himself to unleash that shot through the offside. Pierced to perfection.
Yeah, always a hallmark of a good batsman, Devinder, is the way he finds those gaps, and that's exactly what he's done so far. 6 or 4 deliveries. Once again finding the fielder this time. He's looking in good touch, just the timing that he's showing at the moment. He's looked in good touch, Delne. But no means this game is over, because by no means this game is over. Two quality batsmen at the crease here for Ireland. Coming down the track. Coming back for the second, bit of fumble there in the deep. They're looking for the third as well. That could be tight.
Well, Mohammad Nabi, the senior campaigner, the experienced campaigner there, was put under pressure by that good running between the wicket, taking the first one hard, putting the pressure on the fieldsman, and rare error induced from him. So Balbani, he's going to be key man. He's someone who likes to take a bit of time and then accelerates accordingly. Big man. Wants to run, easily taken in the end.
Six overs gone, 51 for 2. The only problem for Ireland is that after 6 overs, they've lost those couple of wickets. Afghanistan, as far as runs go, were much lesser for them. 34 without loss. But Ireland, although they have got those runs, they've lost 2 important wickets. And both the wickets, very experienced batsmen, Kevin O'Brien and Paul Sterling.
Ahmed Shafaqtin, the umpire, signalling the end of the power play. They've been able to do really well. The first power play is ended at 51 for 2, but 2 experienced campaigners, prolific run scorer for Ireland, 47 match, 16 wickets for him. But this wicket will suit him. He's someone who bowls a lot of slower deliveries and has good control over it.
Another important factor for Afghanistan is they still have someone like Rashid Khan, who bowled so well in the last game. They're just holding up their overs. Rashid Khan, I think, is going to be very important, just seeing the stage of the game. Last game, the way he came back, the way he got those 3 wickets, reaching the complexion of the game. Rashid Khan is a big match winner for Afghanistan over the years. Handles that pressure really well. So just holding him up at the moment, those 4 overs from him are really going to be the key.
Slower delivery is going to take a single here, and also the pressure will be relieved because he was captain of the side, didn't perform up to the expectation, but now with the responsibility being taken over by Asghar Afghan, so he has got this freedom to think about his own game, and that's why he's a vital cog in the unit and as a game changer. He's been a magnificent performer for Afghanistan. No wonder they are placed number 7. All the spinners are very effective, but Rashid Khan is a game changer. Under pressure, he always delivers.
Just mixing his pace. That's good thinking. Good thinking there. Got to mix your pace because this surface is really very good, very conducive for batting. The required run rate just creeping up a bit. You see the way he mixes that pace. Good effort as well. In the end, in his follow through. Every dot delivery is going to be important. He's going very close to the stumps. That should be a wide. Tough for the keeper as well.
Again, searching for that leg and not quite executing it to the effect that he wanted on that occasion. Look at this one. It's drifting down the leg stump. And a bad bounce for wicketkeeper Rehmanullah Gurbaz.
Yeah, at times you also have to realize as a bowler, you don't need to experiment too much because let the batsman try something fancy out of the textbook. That's clobber, that's high up in the air and finding the fielder. That man we were mentioning about, once again coming to the act, Rashid Khan.
And the wrestler arrests the momentum for Ireland. Against the run of play, there was no need to play these kind of shot with fieldsmen on the boundary ropes. Gareth Denley, a talented player, not realizing his potential. He's dismissed, caught on the boundary. A poor shot selection. Look at this one. Getting it from the toe end of the bat with the fieldsman on the boundary ropes. There was no need to play this kind of shot. Rashid Khan making no mistake. Perfectly positioned and perfectly held on the boundary ropes. Gareth Denley out for 7. It's 55 for 3. They are in the familiar territory, the Irish players.
Bit of trouble here for Ireland. They've lost those 3 wickets. Harry Tector now comes in at 20 years old. 150 for him in his T20 career. Best being 60. 19th game for him. I think just the fact that whenever you see this lineup in the middle order, not much experience for Ireland. They have experience at the top. And meshing for the top, the likes of Kevin O'Brien, Paul Sterling. But just in the middle order, you see someone like Tector, even Denley who got out. Not much experience behind them.
And especially the experience of playing spin. That's something that is missing here. That was not the perfect shot that he should have thought about it, executing that one. Rashid Khan, safe as always.
I tell you what, that was a really good catch by Rashid. He was travelling. Pulls it, a lot of bottom hand, and that's in the gap. It's going to be a 4 to win the over. 60 for 3 Ireland.
Excellent support for Afghanistan as always, whether they're playing in India or somewhere else. Joyful. That's what they communicate, joyfulness. That's what Afghanistan cricket is all about. Always smiling, ever smiling. A session, Karim Janat to continue from the far end. Widespread field. More fieldsmen in place there on the boundary ropes with third man going on the boundary, men at the point position on the offside, and also mid-off is going back on the boundary. They got long on, men at the deep square position on the onside. So looking to protect the boundaries. Flicks it hard, straight to the fielder.
Watch it, brother. Sorry.
I think the important factor for a new batsman is once you come in and you just knew at the crease, just rotate the strike. Balboni has been at the crease for some time. Just take those singles. 4 bowlers employed so far. Karim Janat bowling his second over. That's cut away. Nicely done. The placement was terrific.
Well, fraction shot outside the off stump, and that was a shot played with a lot of precision. And the placement was absolutely fantastic. Look at this one. Fraction shot outside the off stump, sitting back and just opening the face of the bat and cutting it. Chopping it away from that fielder. No chance for the fieldsman on the boundary ropes. Gulbuddin had not even conceived that idea of stopping that one. It's a beautiful stroke. It's played for Ireland Wolves in South Africa and scored a lot of runs against Namibia recently. So man coming in with some runs into this contest.
That's going to be important for Ireland to stitch a partnership here. The skipper still out there. Balborini has got some experience behind him. Tector has to lend him support. But correct to Afghanistan, the way they have got those wickets, Mujib picking up those 2 very important wickets. Mentioned earlier, Rashid Khan still having his 4 overs left. Mohammad Nabi as well. Many times we see him bowl after the 10th over. Rashid Khan.
Nice. Back up.
And also they have the option of Samula Shinwari, the leg spinner. But I don't think they will require his services because the way they're going about the business, the fast bowlers, now they're operating well. They picked up 3 important wickets, including the openers, Paul Sterling and Kevin O'Brien. They needed someone at this juncture of the game to hit those boundaries. Balbani is someone who likes to take time and strike rotation, but they need someone who can play big shots because it's not going to be easy. Another good slower delivery.
Yeah, he knows it was really close, really close. Those smiles really telling a story, just shuffling across, going towards the off stump, just going over the bail there. Just over the bail, perilously close. Really close. And that's the reason we saw that bowler smiling on that occasion.
And the kind of shot they play, the top spin when they play the game of table tennis, just over the top of the stumps. Yeah. Quick delivery, and it's been driven handsomely. A powerful strike for 4 to mark the end of the 8th over. 70 for 3 Ireland. The run rate is fine, but it's about keeping the wickets.
Not many skyscrapers there for Ireland. They have been into rebuilding act. That's because each time they've looked to cut loose, they've lost wickets at regular intervals, and that's been their problem and concern. They're still living to fight another day in this particular game. At the moment, 8 overs, 70 for 3. And all depends on how Balbani marshals his boys in the middle.
Looking for the big hoik on the leg side. 3 fielders there. But he'll be looking to clear the fence. Not to happen though.
Once again, taking the pace off the ball, keeping that slightly outside off stump. And the tendency for batsmen to play across the line in this game is evident because of the true nature of the pitch. Balbani will have to lead his side much like how Afghan did while Afghanistan was batting. Oh, he goes big. He goes high. Has he got the distance on that? Yes, he has. It's a 6. Much needed. Just releasing the pressure over there, Balbani, giving the charge and hitting it over cow corner.
Absolutely, he needs to do Asghar Afghan for the Irish team here, coming down the track on the leg side, most favoured area, and gets the maximum.
Not the most convincing hit, got the toe end of the bat, but good enough to cross the ropes over there. Once again, taking the pace off it, just gets bat to it, a single towards deep covers. So Balbani has made his intentions clear. He'll be the more aggressive partner, and Tector will be happy rotating the strike. How this passage of play has changed, the momentum has shifted, Chaitanya, between sides all through these 30 overs between both teams.
Yes, Mikhal, it has, and now it's pressure on Tector and the skipper. Balbani batting on 27 of 18. 8.4 overs, 78 for 3. The target is 185 runs. So they need to get going now because remember, the superstar of the Afghanistan cricket team is still not seen in action with the ball in hand, and that's Rashid Khan. Fielding at long on, took a brilliant catch a couple of overs back, pardon me. So once he comes, it's going to be extremely difficult for Tector and Balbani to score at will. Making room for himself, clearing the fence, and will he get 4 runs for that? Yes, he does. Good striking there by Balbani. Skipper's inning expected from him.
A much needed innings, and quite similar to what Asghar Afghan did when Afghanistan were batting. It's counter-attack at its very best. This time, the placement brilliant. All he had to do was just get the meat of the bat over there. He's playing good cricket at the moment. Over extra cover, that 4. Gulbuddin Naib just getting a little bit of stick in this over.
Short ball pulled away, but straight to the field. Single to end the 9th over. Ireland 83 for 3.
That's been the problem for Ireland. The starts have been there, but nobody has really carried his bat forward. Balbirnie has to do that for his side if they have to get to the target of 185. Mohammad Nabi introduced into the attack. This will be an interesting equation. That's because we have Balbirnie at the other end, who's decided to play his shots in the middle.
77 matches, 69 wickets for the senior player. Afghanistan. It's going to be Balbirnie on strike. Interesting to see. 83 for 3. The current run rate is 9.22. Required is 9.27. So going well so far are Ireland. But 4 overs remaining of Rashid Khan. Tossed up on the back foot. Opens the face of the bat. The sweeper covers. Gets the run.
And this is where the middle order will be tested for Ireland. It's their middle order that's been found wanting in this T20 series. They've lacked that kind of application and strength to bat through situations. And this is where Balbirnie will say, boys, come on, we need to raise the game.
Oh, beaten. But no slip, of course, at this stage. The short third fielder will get a run, so steady start to this over.
Nice tossed up delivery there. Just going with the arm this time. The batsman playing for the turn. Getting a thick outside edge. Very wily customer, Mohammad Nabi.
On the back foot, it cuts it. Big task for the field at sweeper covers. Oh, there's an error. Rare error in the field by Afghanistan. And that's easy for Balbirnie.
That's Hazrat Zarzai, not the most fittest of cricketers in the Afghanistan side. And that reaction by Mohammad Nabi said it all after that. This should have been stopped. And this should have been only 2 runs. Look at that. Quite a lazy effort there for a youngster. Once again, you just get the impression that these need to be stopped at this level.
And instantly, he's been brought in. The 30-yard circle. A misfield and change in the field. Off the back foot cut again. The ball is following him, isn't it? But this time around, fields it well.
Shabash, shabash, shabash.
Balbirnie's body language indicating he's looking for that big hit. This time ball quicker down the leg side, a half-hearted appeal. Very smart bowling there, very smart bowling. Mohammad Nabi just send the arm ball. They're just drifting down leg.
Making room for himself. Cut away again to the field at sweeper covers. That'll be a single to end the 10th over. Ireland are 90 for 3.
Is coming.
And in comes the champion, Rashid Khan, introduced in the 11th over. Much like in the last game, he comes after the first 10 overs. And how crucial is this going to be for Ireland as well? The Rashid Khan threat, look at that career best, 5 for 3, an economy for a leg spinner. Sometime he bowls in the power play as well to be 6.1 for an average of 12.34.
Rashid, bowling, good boy.
Yes, the top ranker in the ICC T20 international rankings is Rashid Khan. To the Irish skipper, Balbirnie batting on 30 of 25. What an exciting contest this promises to be. Rashid Khan to Andy Balbirnie. Wrong one, straight up. But nicely played away to the leg side, but the skipper gets a run.
It's so difficult to pick Rashid Khan. He varies his pace and length with that wrong one coming in quicker, sometime coming in slower, just keeping the batsman guessing. And this will be a very, very big ask for youngsters like Tector and the ones to follow to wade away the Rashid Khan threat that I call.
Five off the back foot. He has just been cautious. Is the youngster Tector there?
And this will not disturb Afghanistan, let me tell you, these singles. They'll be more than happy conceding them. What an asset, Rashid Khan. Brilliant fielder, evolving batsman and a match-winning bowler.
Oh, sharp turn there. Turn and bounce. Surprising Balbirnie. A smile on his face. But that's the magic of Rashid Khan.
Just look at the reaction of the captain as well. Ireland captain batting out there.
Well ball, Rashid, well ball.
Looking to cut, but the fielder gets a hand on it. That'll just be a run.
Slightly wider this time, a little pace imparted on that. Just trying to get past both those fielders. Shot third man and backward point, or should I say deep point and backward point. Tector, what does he have in his repertoire?
Wow, lovely.
Yes, nicely played there. Wrong one again. Will just be a run. So being extremely cautious of Rashid Khan's first over. With 3 more overs to go. Rashid Khan, there's a good partnership right now. 13 out of 25 balls between Tector and Balbirnie.
Once again, a tossed up delivery playing on the back foot. Will they chance for a second? They'll have to settle for a 1. 11 overs completed. It's 95 for 3.
Well ball. Good over, Rashid.
Eleven overs, 95 for 3. Required run rate is 10 runs per over now in the remaining 9 overs. Big task now for Balbirnie and Tector.
1
And this is where Afghanistan accelerated. After the 10 overs is where they changed gears, and this is where maybe Ireland also need to come out with a plan, because these singles will only mount to that asking rate of theirs.
Again cuts it, but that'll just be a run. Afghanistan won't have a problem with that. But Ireland, they need to get much more than those 1s and 2s. At least 1 big hit in the over. Required run rate was 10 at the start of the over, has increased to 10.15 now. Balbirnie batting on 42. Looking for the big hit, swept away. Fielders placed, just a run.
It's a good partnership brewing in the middle, but it's coming at a very conservative pace this time, trying to sweep it from the middle stump. Nicely bowled once again, a single down to long on.
He's taking those singles. Is Tector and Balbirnie. Tector batting on 16 of 12, a strike rate more than 100 runs per 100. But they need to go at a better rate now. Required is 10.32. Making room for himself, but good bowling there by the experienced Nabi following him. Good running between the wickets. Good early call by Tector and converting that single into 2 runs. But still, it's just 6 runs that they've got in this over.
Yeah, boys.
They've done well to rotate the strike, and they have converted those singles into doubles sometime, and they've ran really hard.
Making room for himself in the block hole. Dot ball to end the 12th over. Ireland are 101 for 3.
Now, Rashid. Come on.
Well, the partnership is developing. They're growing now. 46 of 32, recovering really well. This is the time to strike for Afghanistan. 101 for 3. They're placed well. This time getting the inside edge. Hamid Hassan in the comment box. Hamid, how do you read the situation?
Well, the wicket's in hands for Ireland. There's a possibility because the captain is there, Balbirnie.
Rashid,
Just to bat for long. But other end, don't forget, Mr. Changer, Rashid Khan, ranked number 1 in the world in T20 cricket. But he's a bowler, all the time looking for wickets. If you don't give him a wicket, he will get frustrated and will concede some runs as well. So he will try everything to get a wicket to break this partnership.
Not quite timing it. The wrong one on that occasion, but he's 49 of 35. This has been a very good partnership. Rashid Khan, captain expects a wicket from him. Look at this one, the wrong one that comes quickly in. He dismissed him in the similar fashion in the previous match. And sweeps top edge. The fielder takes the catch on the boundary. What a brilliant catch. Samiullah Shinwari. Rashid Khan has struck and struck at the right moment.
Mr. Changer got a wicket, got his man. Andy Balbirnie has to depart. And what a catch from Samiullah Shinwari. Absolutely brilliant. A little bit unbalanced, but he managed to grab the ball. And in the end, for Ireland skipper, so he got out for 46 of just 35 deliveries. Ireland 104 for 4.
Islamic Bank of Afghanistan Cup 2020, second T20 of 3-match series here at the Greater Noida ground. Barkhan Tucker, at the age of 23, was part of the Ireland Wolves travelling to South Africa to play against Namibia in 5 T20s. He scored a lot of runs there. This time times it through the offside. So Tector is on to 18. Tucker is on not, but a huge wicket, always huge wicket. Andy Balbirnie, who was fishing his inning really well. Look at this one, the quick was getting the top edge, and it was a sensational catch from Samiullah Shinwari. So Rashid Khan once again, in the context of the game, they needed a wicket, and Rashid Khan has provided them with. It's 104 for 4 after 13 overs.
Shaba boys. Shaba boys.
Mujib was very expensive in the first T20 international, but not in the second, dismissing both the openers for 12 and 19 relatively cheaply, and no wonder. They are 4 wickets down for 104. All key batsmen back in the pavilion. Mohammad Nabi, the senior campaigner. Over the years, he's been able to slow up the things and take those important wickets. Is in action now from the far end.
Hector and Tactor. Can they become protector for Ireland to change and save the game, to level the series? Ireland still need 11.85 runs per over. Such a huge amount of runs. When you're facing bowlers like Rashid, Nabi or Mujib, it's not easy.
Well, Hamid with required rate touching 12, exactly 12 now. 12 runs per over. It means that they need 2 boundaries from the over. And Nabi is someone who is very, very intelligent, clever cricketer. And he knows how to prize out a wicket in these kind of situations. Oh, reverse attempted, but not quite getting the timing on that occasion. The experience of playing leagues around the world and also cricket for Afghanistan for many years.
Absolutely no doubt. He has a big role in Afghanistan rise of cricket from beginning since 2003-04. We play all the way together. Asghar Afghan, Sami, Mohammad Nabi is the most senior player. He played first for Afghanistan and then rest of the others we came later on. But this man is the one-man army. A brilliant cricketer.
Featured in a wonderful partnership with Asghar Afghan. Once again, great delivery. Quicker one this time around. The variation not allowing the opportunity to find a boundary. They need at least 2 boundaries from the over, Ireland. But in last couple of overs, they've been able to squeeze the Irish batsmen from getting those much-needed boundaries. 12.49 already the required rate. Can they find a boundary here? Goes for the strip shot. And Mujib is there to prevent the ball to travel to the boundary. So 14 overs have been bowled. It's 109 for 4. Tough going for Irish players. Well, Greater Noida is famous for tall buildings. It was there for Afghanistan in the last 10 overs or so, but not for Ireland. They're getting runs consistently, but in last 3 to 4 overs, they're putting the brakes on because of Rashid Khan. What a player, what a wonderful player over the years he has been and continuing to retain his form. Across formats, goes to different countries, but he's always consistent. We'll take a single here. Singles won't do it. Look at the commitment. Always 100%, Hamid.
No doubt, all the time in the game. Bowling, batting. If it's fielding, you can see the commitment. The chase after ball. Eager to get the wicket for run out. Good effort from Rashid Khan. And in last 4 years... Oh, again! A flying jump.
Well, loudest cheer in the stadium. Look at the leg spinner. And look at this one. Flying. Frog. In action. Club it back this time. Tried his very best. Possible opportunity for Rashid Khan on the follow through. This is brilliant from Rashid Khan. From where will they find the boundaries? Was there an opportunity?
Yeah, there was opportunity. Clear run out. You can see the frustration of Rashid. In the last 4 years, he achieved the milestone of his career in such a young age. And look at the run rate. Oh, this time Googly beats everyone, batsman and keeper. It won't be a boundary or not. Excellent effort from Shapur Zadran. So it's a by runs. Good effort from the senior Shapur Zadran.
Was there an opportunity for the keeper there coming down the pitch? Saw the batsman coming through the googly. Or there was this opportunity, batsman way down the pitch. Rehmanullah Gurbaz. But Shapur Jadran is pulling back. Was in contact with the rope. Not quite driven down the ground. A single, so good discipline. The boundary is hard to come by for Ireland. It's looking very difficult from this situation. They want to play through the overs of Rashid Khan without losing any wickets. But boundaries.
Yeah, when Rashid came, everything's changed. Balbirnie gone, run stop, and runs are... Oh, that's a huge googly. Came back really sharply and it's just zipped in. What a delivery. I haven't seen that much spin so far. Even everybody's surprised. That's a good ball. So 15 overs gone. Ireland 1-1-4 for 4.
A bit expensive in his first spell of 2 overs, going for 22. Ireland haven't won a match here against Afghanistan since 2013 in 2020 version of the game. Will the story continue? It's going to take a single here. Boundaries keyword here.
When you're thinking that there's a side Rashid, Nabi or Mujib, so you might be targeting someone else like a bowler like Kareem Jannat or Shapur or Gulbadin, but they're also very experienced. They know how to control and read the situation. Sometimes it's cricket, you give runs, you save runs. But in the end, good effort from Afghanistan, a good comeback. They're defending the runs now.
Is this the over? They are targeting, gets a slower bouncer. He hammered it to the fielder there on the boundary ropes. No, he can't take this one. The batsman will be through for 2. Rashid Khan, the fielder there on the boundary ropes.
Well, the action man, the changer, dropped the catch. Such a good hands he have. A slower bouncer, a top edge. Good bowling from Kareem. And you can see many times he grabbed the ball very easy. A situation like this, you should need to take a catch.
Boundary. And this time he plays straight to the fielder. And directed with just one stump visible. Will this be referred to the third umpire? Skipper is not happy with that. Asghar Afghan getting 49 with the bat in hand today in charge. The captain of the side with that throw with just one stump visible from that distance. I think the batsman might have reached there to the safety of the crease. How close was that, Hamid?
Well, we have to see for the replay and wait. Through from skipper, just one stop. He knew it. Asghar Afghan straight away. He made it his ground. A good throw. So it'll be clearly not out.
Another good slow delivery. The off cutters, the leg cutters, not giving pace to the batsmen to work with. Tough going for Ireland. Boundaries hard to come by, and it looks like the Afghans are reaching towards that mark of registering a series victory. Last time around, Ireland was successful in beating Afghanistan was in 2013 in the World Cup qualifiers, but after that it's been a long wait for them to beat Afghanistan in T20 internationals. And this time fumble and a single.
Yeah, it is a long time, almost 7 years. They haven't beat Afghanistan in T20. And another fumble in fielding. We have seen this all day today from both sides. In T20 cricket, you have to be very smart and sharp. Anytime you can get a chance, just take him, run out. Improvise this time. Improvisation, helpfully success for Ireland batsmen in a boundary.
Well, they waited for this opportunity for quite some time with that innovative shot over the top. 16 overs bowled, it's 124 for 4.
A nice little partnership brewing here between Tector and Tucker at the moment, but they'll need to take it forward as Mujibur Rahman comes into the attack. Another important phase in the match.
A full toss in the air. Has he connected that well? Yes, he has. A good start to the 17th over. Tector gets the full toss, plays it straight over the bowler's head, gets 4 runs.
Oh yes, and that's been the problem with Mujib. He's not been consistent in the series so far. He's mixed it with some very ordinary bowling and some excellent bowling as well, and that's where he'll need to tighten things. This is a very important phase, as I mentioned. The game is hanging in the balance.
Short ball played on the offside. Is it in the gap? Has he connected that well? Good work by the fielder there. That's Kareem. Be 2 runs again for Hector. Looking good, Hector batting on the 31 of 26.
Once again, hitting it in the gap towards extra cover. Nice fielding effort in the end. The slide so synonymous with world cricket today. Very close to the rope over there.
Short ball pulled away, and that's into the stands. Gets the 6 is Tector. Leaking runs in the 17th over.
A half tracker on offer. I'm sure Tector's eyes would have lit up. All he had to do was just get back to ball over there and hit it over cow corner. Very poor bowling at the moment, and Afghanistan will need to tighten things.
Oh, superb comeback that one. Superb comeback. Tector had absolute no idea where the ball was going.
And that's what I was talking about. He mixes mediocrity with brilliance, and that's what you see over here. Completely bamboozled the other batsman. What a delivery.
Making room for himself. Again, a super delivery, and that's a wicket. Yes, he's missed it. And once again, Mujib, what a comeback after being hit. Comes back and picks up the wicket.
That's Mujibur Rahman's 3rd wicket, and just when it looked like he was struggling, he gets an important breakthrough. Quicker this time, on the off stump, batsman making room for himself, trying to play it on the offside. You miss, I hit. An important wicket here. 5th wicket falls for Ireland, half the side in the dugout. Harry Tector walks back for 37 of 29. It's 136 for 5 after 16.5 overs.
One to come.
Simi Singh is the new man in. 23 matches, 182 runs. 57 is his best. T20 international career. Quite a task on him now. Making room for himself. Not able to connect. Brilliant over by Mujib. More importantly, he's picked up a wicket of Harry Tector. 17 overs, Ireland are 136 for 5.
Wo sind wir till där bollen?
Shapur Zadran being introduced into the attack, but what a bowling performance has been by Mujib, getting Paul Sterling and Kevin O'Brien first up, and now the much needed breakthrough. a partnership that are looking threatening between Tector and Tucker, and that's when Mujib strikes as well.
136 for 5. 2 overs remaining for Shapur. 1 remaining for Rashid. And that should be it, it seems. Going for the reverse sweep is Tucker. Not connecting. Smiles on the faces of the Afghanistan players. Do not expect that one from Tucker.
And that did get a glove as well on its way to the wicketkeeper. That was an off-cutter. Almost got that leg stump as well. Touch and go cricket over here.
17.29 the required run rate. Gettable in this format, but with an over remaining for Rashid Khan, just looks difficult right now for Ireland. Nicely hit there. Oh, the fielder at long off, completely missing the sight of that one. And thus that's 4 runs for Tucker.
Oh yes, completely blinded over there. Was that a brain fade moment for the fielder at long on? Or should I say long off? But a much needed 4. So Ireland not throwing in the towel yet. They are fighting back and just raising unlikely hope for their fans of a comeback victory. But at the moment in the driver's seat is Afghanistan.
After the reverse sweep attempt comes the straight drive, gets him 4 runs. Short ball pulled away. The fielder at long on. Are they looking for the second run? No chance there. Just a run. Required run rate is at 17.6 now.
Oh, the asking rate is just climbing and climbing. Can Simi Singh provide some hope over here? But what a match this has been so far. Ireland calling the shots in the first 10 overs of this match. Then Afghanistan, led by Asghar Afghan, leading that fight back, taking them to 184. And then after that, they've had a stronghold on the game.
Pulling down the wicket into him. Played with onto the leg side. Good work there. That'll be 2 runs. Good running between the wickets.
Every fielding effort has been cheered for. That's because it's a packed stadium as far as Afghanistan fans are concerned. Once again, just using the depth of the crease and playing it finer. Mujibur Rahman with a diving effort. And look at the wicketkeeper, inspired by one gentleman in world cricket who's brought in this kind of a dismissal that we talk about. Mahendra Singh Dhoni, Mark Boucher, they all adopt this kind of strategy to get a deflection of your glove of the ball onto the wickets.
The asking rate is 18 and the singles won't help their cause. Just a run for Simi Singh.
You talk about experience, Chaitanya. Look at Shapur Zadran. Predominantly all his deliveries have been cutters. He's been rolling his fingers over them, taking the pace off it so that the batsmen don't get the ball onto the bat for that big hit. 144 for 5, Simi Singh 3, Tucker fighting a battle right now. Usman Ghani, Naveen ul Haq sitting on the bench, a very strong bench strength.
In the slot, in the air, fielder, easy catch eventually for Nabi. And Tucker will have to walk back. Big wicket for Shapur.
And that's been the story for Ireland in the series. Their middle order has faltered. They have not stood the test. Another off-cutter, another slow delivery, taking the pace off it. Mohammad Nabi saying thank you very much. I'll accept that with both hands. Shapur Zadran, his comeback has been good in this series. Another wicket departs. Tucker walks back to the dugout. 16 in only 14 deliveries. It's 144 for 6 after 18 overs.
Yeah, no cross.
After Lorcan Tucker for 16. Rashid Khan with the penultimate over. Over number 19 starts by conceding a run.
Never easy to get rid of Rashid Khan in such situations with asking rate is high and wickets are falling at the other end. Meanwhile, George Dockrell is the new man in, has a wealth of experience, but at this point in time he'll need more than that. He'll need some luck as well.
Going for the big hit, he's connected well. A brilliant attempt by the fielder at long off, but that's Kareem, the fielder, but is not able to stop that. 4 runs, good way to get off the mark for George Dockrell.
Oh yes, this time just deciding to go full throttle. That should have been taken a half chance, but in such situations and at such level, you need to grab these. So George Dockrell has come, and its very first ball he's dispatched that.
Making room for himself, wrong one there. You can get to one big hit of Rashid Khan, but then he comes back. Chance to run out, good running between the wickets there.
Helter-skelter everywhere at this point in time, but you expect Rashid Khan to bowl more wrong ones at this point in time, simply because he knows that the batsmen are going for broke. Another good fielding effort. I just like the way Afghanistan have played their cricket today. It's been fearless, it's been ruthless.
Again off the back foot played to Kareem. That'll just be a run again. At this stage, Afghanistan were 157 for 4, but remember the last over he lit 24 runs. So now one of them, Simi Singh or George Dockrell, will need to do something miraculous. Comes down the track is Simi Singh, connects well, and he gets the desired result for that. 6 runs.
High and handsome. The fight is on as far as Ireland are concerned. They are going for everything, and this intent and execution is a perfect reply to Afghanistan's discipline as well. Once again looks to go big, but sweeps it towards deep square leg for a single. So this has been a good over. Nevertheless, after 19 it's 159 for 6.
Right then, 159 for 6. 26 required now of the last 6. Afghanistan of the last over scored 24 runs. Shahpur Zadran to Simi Singh batting on 11 of 6. It's the series on the line here. Victory for Afghanistan means the IBA Cup is with them.
159.
If Ireland wins, the T20 will be the final. But as of now, it looks like Afghanistan the clear favourites.
Islamic Bank of Afghanistan T20 series, and the message over here is peace all over. A wonderful message, and a much needed one as well, that should spread across the globe.
First ball of the last over starts with a run, looking for the second one, but straight to the fielder there. Just 1 run. Brilliant start to the last over by Shahpur Zadran.
Afghanistan looking good to clinch the series and take an unassailable 2-0 lead in the 3-match T20I series. And largely, it's been an all-round effort by them. Batting, bowling, fielding, catching. They have been the better side on display. Even as we have another 5 deliveries to confirm the result in this game, Ireland will be eager to make it count in these last 5 deliveries.
160 for 6. Continuing round the wicket. Bouncer. Played onto the leg side. Simple work for Mujib. That'll just be a run again. Score moves on to 161. The required run rate reads at 36. Looking difficult now for Ireland. Simi Singh batting on 12 of 7. It's been a long time since Ireland have defeated Afghanistan in this format. Couple of changes in the field there. Interesting to see that. The sweeper covers long off, long on, deep mid wicket, deep backward square leg. The fielders outside the 30-yard circle. Well bowled there. Simi Singh not able to get any kind of connection. And the Afghanistan fans are pleased. They know the result now. And they know that their team has almost won the IBA Cup.
Oh yes, another slow off got outside the off stump, sensing the batsman will be stepping down. Shapur bringing in all his experience over here. What a performance it's been by Afghanistan, and the crowd delighted as well, coming out in large numbers to support their boys. Another short delivery goes big towards cow corner region. A single Rashid Khan over there with the ball. You can't keep him out of action, and look at that throw right over the stumps. He is one man who really inspires in the middle, and these gentlemen, the crowd out here, are there because they want to see their stars perform in the middle.
Absolutely, they are here in big numbers because the superstars of Afghanistan are performing, and that's one of them. The superstar plays T20 cricket across the world. The superstar, leg spinner Rashid Khan. Meanwhile, Shapur Zadran has also done well. He's given away only 4 runs in the first 4 deliveries. So 1 in the block hole. Will that be 2 runs? Denied. That'll just be a run direct hit. And it's been referred to the TV umpire.
Review for an out.
Very nicely fielded there by Mohammad Nabi. He had a good day with the bat and the ball as well, and now a direct hit from long on. Okay then. Batsman well and truly inside. But a direct hit is something the umpires also don't want to mess around with. Just refer it. That's because even a split millimeter can create a difference with a direct hit. So just the final delivery on offer as Afghanistan look good to clinch this IBA T20 International Series.
Singh batting on 13 of 9, 163 the score. They still required 22 runs. Off the last ball, it's been a clinical performance by Afghanistan. Good batting, good comeback in the second half of their innings. And look at that. Cricket Chacha. Afghan flag flying high here in Greater Noida. A lot of fans supporting. Remember, the IBA Cup is hashtag peace all over. Hashtag peace for all. Last ball of the second T20 International in the block hole. Dot ball. And that is game, set, match. Game, set, series for Afghanistan.
And they have been clinical and comprehensive in their performances all through the 2 T20 internationals. That's Captain Asghar Afghan, led from the front with a very fine, blistering 49 runs as teams exchange pleasantries and handshakes. It's the Afghan crowd who look happy, delighted, and it's euphoria all over. But credit has to be given to Afghan and his boys for just going out there and dishing out a clinical and a professional performance with bat, ball and in the field. Shamila Sinwari got 1,000 T20 international runs in the last game. They're a good side, they're gelling well, they're coming together well, and we can only watch out for bigger games from them in the coming days.
Absolutely, they've already qualified for the T20 World Cup in Australia. Ireland have a tough road now. They've lost the series, but one more match to go, remember. They've played well in bits and pieces, but at the crunch moments they've failed to deliver, but not this man. The skipper of Afghanistan, Asghar Afghan, what an innings he played today. And at the Greater Noida Sports Complex, at the IBA Cup, Ireland have been beaten by Afghanistan. Paul Sterling 12, Kevin O'Brien 19. The openers could not get big runs. Balbani tried to play the skipper's inning with 46 runs, but failed to do so. Tector with 537. Singh and Dockrell remaining not out for 13 and 9 respectively.
The partnership partnerships have been an issue for them. They've never got going. Just one considerable one between Tector and Balbirnie of 49 and 36. Tector and Tucker as well were looking good for 32, but after that it's just been a story where they've just failed to come together as a team in the middle overs, and the middle order has not stood up to the challenge as well, as Afghanistan kept picking up wickets at regular intervals to ensure that they win this contest and win the series as well.
3 wickets for Mujib, conceding 38 runs. A wicket for Shapur Zadran, Naib and Rashid. Nabi was economical bowling, 3 overs, just conceding 18 runs. Rashid is always never a surprise, but Mujib was the pick of the bowlers, picking up 3 wickets for 38 runs. Right then, the IBA Cup 2020 second T20 International. Afghanistan winning the toss, selecting to bat first, getting 184 runs and the loss of 4 wickets. Afghan 49 of 28 runs. Gurbaz 35 of 30, and while chasing, Ireland could manage 163 for the loss of 6 wickets. Mujib picking up 3 wickets, and with the score, Balbirnie getting 46 runs and Tector scoring 37. Eventually, Afghanistan winning by 21 runs and clinching the IBA Cup 2020 series. We'll be back after a short break.
जाना नीचे खत्म किया हमें कुछ
He's asking players to come out. कुणाल कुछ कह रहा है बोल रहा है क्या? पूछूंगे.
I think highlights तो दिखाएंगे ना एक बार so they might have to be here.
Right then, the IBA Cup 2020, hashtag peace all over, hashtag peace for all, has been won by Afghanistan. But while chasing 185, Ireland could manage 163 runs. Paul Sterling 12 runs, Kevin O'Brien 19, and the man with the runs was Balwani, scoring 46.
Oh yes, in the chase, Ireland came with a lot of intent. Paul Sterling and Kevin O'Brien deciding to go forward and play their brand of cricket. They got going, but once again the starts were not converted. They brought in a lot of shots first up and went forward with their strokes, quite a few down the ground. And it was their partnership that are looking threatening, not before Mujibur Rahman decided to come forward and attack as well. He had a good day. This was a very, very poor hit, and it was a very, very nice catch taken over there. A little bit of juggle here and there, but that was completed very nicely.
Yes, the Irish batsman tried to come back. Paul Sterling tried to make those runs, get those quick ones and twos, going for those big hits. Good feeling as well by Afghanistan, and that was one of them, a good catch, an easy catch by the standards of the level of cricket. Paul Sterling also missing out, Kevin O'Brien missing out, Paul Sterling missing out, and the only one who was remaining, that was Andrew Balbirnie. Tried to get those runs, scored 46. A quick fire 46. Was looking as if he could take his team home, but he failed in his attempt. He was scoring it nice and big in the meanwhile. Good feeling by Rashid Khan, the superstar. As soon as he came into bowling, things kind of took a big turn. Getting those fours in the gaps.
Oh yes, the problem lied in the middle order once again. They took their chances, they played some aerial shots, they cleared the ropes too. But each time they looked threatening, they lost a wicket, and that was the concern for them. They played on both sides of the wickets. Mohammad Nabi then brought into the attack. Runs came in thick and fast, some ordinary fielding effort as well. Zazai over there, letting this one go. And then the moment this man came, Rashid Khan, he got that wicket. Very nice catch taken by Shamiullah Shinwari over there. Diving to his left as the crowd cheered on their boys. Another very good fielding effort here by Afghanistan as Ireland kept fighting in with their performances. That catch, 9 out of 10 times Rashid Khan would have taken. Some improvisation, some innovation over here, as we so often see in T20 cricket, as Ireland kept fighting back. But their fight back came a little too late in the day, as Afghanistan kept pegging back and getting wickets. Mujibur this time getting another wicket of Tucker over there. And that's been the story for Ireland in this series.
Oh yes, wonderful work by Mujibur Rahman. He was getting hit, but he was coming back and taking those wickets. Rare errors in the field, but it was also good bowling by Shahpur Zadran, left arm medium pacer, coming in and picking up wickets. There's always no question about Rashid Khan, but he was hit for a couple of big hits by Sunny Singh. The 4 followed by a big hit that went all the way, but good comeback by Shahpur Zadran and a comfortable victory eventually for Afghanistan. Yeah, good support always for Afghanistan across the world wherever they play. That's the match summary. Afghanistan won the toss, decided to bat first, 184 for 4. And while chasing 185, Ireland could manage 163 runs, 46 for Balboni, 3 wickets for Mujib, a wicket apiece for Naib, Shahpur, Rashid. Afghanistan won by 21 runs. Let's head over.
It's a warm
the
welcome to the post-presentation
with
of the IBA
Ajay
T20
Mehra.
Cup. We thank all the partners and sponsors for contributing to the event. In the presentation party, I have a few guests with me. To my left, I have first of all Mr. Lutfullah Stanigzai, CEO ACB, Mr. Salim Rahimi, Chief Marketing Officer, Islamic Bank of Afghanistan, Mr. Ajmal Mohammed, First Secretary, Embassy of the Islamic Republic of Afghanistan in India. First, I'd like to invite the losing captain for this game, Andrew Balboni. Please come forward for a chat. Andrew, the last 8 overs, you conceded 100 runs. Do you think the game went away from there?
Yeah, look, we started pretty well. I thought we held them quite well. They're obviously a dangerous side, particularly in that power play. But it's against a team like Afghanistan, you've got to be good for 20 overs to hopefully get a good result.
Yeah, even the start for you with the bat was pretty decent, but you lost wickets midway through.
Yeah, we tend to start quite well. Usually in T20 internationals, it's just getting that right balance in the middle to get us over the line in tight games.
You lost the series, but what are the learnings from the 2 games you played so far?
I think you're always learning when you're playing such quality bowlers regularly. You're learning about yourself and how you adapt in different situations. The series is now gone. We've got to focus on the 3rd T20I. It's a big T20 year, obviously, and we're going to be going in there looking for the win.
All the best. Hard luck. And now I invite the stylish player of the match, and that's the Afghanistan skipper, Asghar Afghan. 49 of 28 deliveries, and he'll receive a check of Afghani 30,000 from Mr. Ajmal Mohammed. Asghar Afghan, what a knock from him, the skipper. Led from the front today. And now for the other check represented man of the match for this game, Mujib Zadran, 3 wickets for 38. And Mr. Salim Rahimi will present the check of Afghani 30,000 to him. And also the trophy by Mr. Stanigzai, the man of the match trophy to Mujib Zadran. What an impressive performance by him. Fantastic performance, picked up those important wickets of both the openers as well. And now I invite Mr. Asghar Afghan for a few words. The winning captain, and also has won the series today. 2-0 leading Afghanistan. What a performance.
Bismillah ar-Rahman. First off, thanks to Almighty Allah win the game, because for the series very important today, especially the openers partnership very well, because we got today is a little bit different because they have some double pace. That's why alhamdulillah we are happy to win the game.
But Asghar, your form with the bat, there was tremendous, some lusty hitting coming from your blade.
Yeah, when we are set, you know our strength, because first of all, very important, we are some strike rotate and we take some time, and that's why after in we know our depth of rate, especially our hitting.
Asghar, last 8 overs, 100 runs. Now that's a big achievement. You know the way you were striking, your middle order batsmen as well. There was some tremendous striking from your team.
Yeah, today the last especially played a little bit slow, because we know the ball is not very good come for bat. That's why we take some wicket and going for that. Some we know our strength on that, because we know some in the end Nabi, Najib and Gulbak Karimi have also batsmen. That's why we take some time and target our death bowlers.
And also with the ball, your spinners, of course, Mujib, the way he bowled, picking up 3 wickets, Rashid as well, picking up a few wickets, and the way you bowled in the latter 10 overs, after the 11th over.
Yeah, because Rashid, when the ball is a bit old, because Rashid good for old bowling, especially in the top of the bowling, Mujib. That's why we know our combination. I mean, that's why we win some push some pressure on batsmen and the end, because we know Rashid, they have a good bowling and nowadays very good in form.
Asghar, you won the series. Now you're leading 2-0. How are you looking at the last game?
Yeah, we are lots of going. Think positive, because every game is a very important game for us, and especially the last of
All the best. Well done.
Thank you.
To you and your boys. So that was Asghar Afghan. They've gone as a skipper. And it's back to the com box.
Yes, thank you, Ajay. Asghar Afghan pretty pleased with the performance. In the meanwhile, the third T20 International will see you day after tomorrow, 10th of March at 2 p.m. IST. That's the last match of the IBA Cup 2020. Afghanistan versus Ireland. That's it from us in the com box. Thank you for watching.